Georgia State University will mark history in this upcoming primary election.
And thinking about graduate school? CASA might be the right place to start. All of that and more on Panther Report News. Hello and welcome to Panther Report News. I'm Tyrik Wynn.
And I'm Cherie Pruitt. We're just a few months away from the March 24th Georgia primary, and we are now learning that Georgia State University will soon be the first college student-led polling location in American history. PRN's Kevin Sanchez has more on the story.
What we're trying to do is to get younger people into our democracy through a different way, and that is through poll working.
12 Georgia State University students are making history by having the first college student-led polling location in American history. Senior Evan Malborough is helping lead the effort.
So the initiative is an early voting for the presidential preference primary. There will be a polling location for 3 days at Georgia State. Two of those days will actually be open.
The project is supported by Vote Everywhere, a nonpartisan movement with the Andrew Goodman Foundation to encourage civic engagement on college campuses. Dr. Michael Evans, campus champion of the foundation, says the polling location also makes voting more accessible for students.
A common reason that students don't vote is that it's inconvenient, right? It's not always clear how or where to do it. By having a polling location on campus will make it much simpler and easier for students.
And running a polling location bears a lot of responsibility, so that's why Fulton County is training students with the skills necessary to do so here at the SGA office.
There's going to be a series of trainings on how to count the votes, how to look at people's statuses, how to use the machines, and then election security law and such so that we don't break it. And then that will go all the way until March 8th, 9th, and 10th, when the actual polling location is set up and executed.
And Marlborough says the university administration has been supportive of the project.
Once they saw what the project could be, they definitely lended that institutional support that was really needed.
Kevin Sanchez, PRN.
Several students qualified for financial aid face difficulties when receiving it due to the verification process. As reported by the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, 15,500 Georgia State students were chosen for verification last fall. Of those, 5,600 students did not complete it. The article cites that barriers such as not knowing what documents were needed have made it increasingly difficult for some to complete the process. And now we turn to Keelan Berrien for the latest university sports. Keelan?
Thanks, Cherie. Welcome back, everyone, and I hope you all had a great holiday because the Georgia State's men's basketball team sure did. Over the break, the men's finished 8-3 with notable wins over Appalachian State and in-state rival Mercer University. Now, what is the team doing at home? That's the real story. This season, the Georgia State's men's basketball team is 8-0 in the Georgia State Sports Arena and 21-1 over the past 2 seasons. Reporter Carol Nelson spoke with junior guard Kane Williams about the team's success on Decatur Street.
I don't know. I guess it's just the past, the history of it. I mean, the history that we have in here, and we just wanted to continue.
While the Panthers are succeeding on their home turf, one former Panther is succeeding far from the Peach State. PRN spoke with former Georgia State basketball star and the newest Panther pro, Salt Lake City Stars forward Malik Ben-Levy.
Former Georgia State star forward and two-time Sun Belt champion Malik Ben-Levy became just the 5th Georgia State graduate to transition into the NBA. The newest member of the Salt Lake City Stars speaks about his opportunity in the NBA's G League.
I got a great opportunity here with the Stars. You know, at first I was about to go overseas, and I got a text from the Utah Jazz said they want me to come work out. So I came and worked out. Had a great workout, and the Stars was like, they assigned me to come play G League. So I feel like I'm in a great opportunity, great position, you know, to start my pro career.
While Ben-Levy has his sights set on the NBA, he still keeps a close eye on his alma mater.
I'm ready to see how it's going to be. It's a new coach, you know, it's a new system. I think the guys are going to be pretty good. A lot of people sleeping on them. I think they're going to shock the world, you know. Me, Devin, Jeff, DeMarcus, JT, all that stuff. So they think Georgia State is going to be like a pushover, but it's not. The boys they in pretty good shape. I think they got a great head coach, you know. And they play hard, so they'll be all right.
Salt Lake City's newest star will continue to wow on the court even after his time as a Panther is over. Jet Parker, PRN.
The Georgia State's football team season didn't finish as they might have hoped with the 17-38 loss to Wyoming in the Nova Home Loans Arizona Bowl. But it was not a season without success. This year, the Panthers tied their most total wins in program history at 7. The Panthers managed to have 2 players finish on the Sun Belt first team, with Trey Barnett and Hunter Atkinson making the list, and the team managed to make their 3rd bowl game in program history. Along with the slew of offensive records broken, the Panthers were leaps and bounds better than their 2-10 team last season. That's all sports we have for you this week. Back to you, Tyrik.
Thanks, Keelan. Late to class and find yourself chasing time? Well, looks like you might need to find another form of transportation aside from the Lime scooters. The e-scooter declared its farewell from Atlanta for having high impound fees and a ban on operating the electric devices at night. Lime is most recent scooter company to leave the city of Atlanta after Lyft, Gotcha, and Uber's Jump e-bikes left in 2019. In January of 2019, the city of Atlanta began impounding scooters that were thrown to sidewalks, to roadsides, heavily, causing the city to lose about $200,000 in e-scooter impound fees.
For undergraduate students interested in keeping Georgia State your home, well, you're in luck. The Center for the Advancement of Students and Alumni, also referred to as CASA, is an initiative from the university to encourage current and former students to enroll in graduate school, and they have a new home for themselves. We turn to PRN's Kara Nelson for more.
Home. We love the double entendre of the CASA standing for the Center for the Advancement of Students and Alumni, and also meaning home, because we want you to feel like you can make this your second home, or your home at Georgia State, your home away from home, your home for professional development.
CASA provides more information about sparking students' interest in careers that may involve receiving a PhD or a MD.
Talk about a timeline, so if you're thinking about graduate school, what should you do to prepare even as a freshman or sophomore at Georgia State?
The benefits from the CASA doesn't stop at pursuing advanced degrees after college. It also helps undergrad students with the classes they're currently taking now.
And right now I'm taking a philosophy seminar, and everybody there is kind of lost on knowing what's going on. And I already had that background here that helped me through that class.
And after graduation, the CASA will remain as a home for students.
We're the Center for the Advancement of Students and Alumni, so our services, our availability to you doesn't end when you graduate. We want to help you to and through that next degree.
Mi Casa is Su Casa. The center is located at 55 Park Place, so students don't have to go far just to go home.
We just got it teched out with a student technology fee grant.
This grant consists of the tech fees paid by students at Georgia State per semester.
So this is your home. These are your pieces of equipment to use for practice presentations, for studying, for all kinds of things that we can offer in the CASA.
I'm gonna be like this home. Yeah, there we go. Yes. Home. CASA.
Dr. Franz advises all students to make the CASA their home. At the Center for the Advancement of Students and Alumni, Kara Nelson, PRN.
This upcoming Monday, the nation will be celebrating the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Take a look at some of the events taking place that honor the legacy of Dr. King. Some of the highlighted events begin with the MLK 5K drum run starting at 8 a.m. in Piedmont Park. The commemorative service from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Ebenezer Baptist Church. The MLK Day Parade starting at 1:45 p.m. on Peachtree Street and Baker Street and ending at 4:30 p.m. in front of the King Center. And the beloved community talk at 6:30 p.m. in the King Center, where speakers will talk about bridging the racial divide. Well, that's our show.
Make sure to stay connected to Panther Report News throughout the week, and be sure to follow us on all social media platforms at GSU-PRN.
Also, subscribe down below and let us know what you think about this week's show. I'm Tyrik Wynn.
And I'm Cherie Pruitt, and we'll see you next week.